Hello, 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 listeners. I hope you're having a good evening. Welcome to our first installment of Paradise Killer, the hit investigatory, visual novel-y, exploratory game from the good people at what is this company called? Give them a shout out. I like what they do. From the good people at Kaizen Gameworks. I've played this game previously and quite enjoyed it. It's very fun, so I'm playing for you again. I tell you more about it, but well, it'll be more fun if you find out on your own. Gonna give another minute or two for people to come in, and then we shall go forward. In the meantime, enjoy the music. It's very good. Music will be an important part of this experience. In fact, if the sound mix isn't super great on this for whatever reason, let me know. I can adjust things. Because you should listen to the music on this. It is an essential part of the experience. So do that. Alright. Enough procrastinating. Let's do this.
Paradise Killer.
It's always nice when they let you choose what you're doing. It's a good in-game writing. The Syndicate created the first Paradise Island to worship their dead alien gods. Guided by a leader in Montserrat, the Syndicate attempted to resurrect the gods by forcing citizens into psychic worship trials. However, the worship invites demonic corruption from beyond the stars. The island always fails. The islands die, and a new Paradise Island is born. The cycle repeats. Island Sequence 13. Lady Love dies, Syndicate's lead investigator is deceived by the god-damned Harmony. She endangered Paradise. Her sentence is eternal exile. The island could not be saved. Demonic corruption began to infect the fabric of Paradise. The island died. This is a citizen's slaughter ritual took place. Another Paradise Island failed. The cycle always repeats. Lady Love Dies watched from exile in the idle lands as each island flourished and died. Each iteration got closer to perfection. Demonic corruption events decreased. Island 24 was almost perfect, until Henry Division, a lonely citizen, got too close to the gods. He allowed demons to flood the island. The citizens were once again slaughtered. The council began their meditation to end 24 and birth Perfect 25. But before they could complete it, Paradise was killed. Hee hee hee. The crime to end all crimes. This blend tastes different. The islands define the whiskey. This one definitely tastes of embers. She put the fire out. Was it Cosmic Dream? No. They called on her, the exile. They needed to. You'll learn a little bit more about them later, but don't worry about it for now. Born on the longest tower of Britain in AD 1000 under the sign of Kiss Me to the Moon, the Syndicate's lead investigator after the Damned Harmony incident. Oops.
Another day in exile.
Something's wrong. I can feel it. Island 24 is supposed to be ending. Why am I still here?
I have a bad feeling about this.
So this game's, as you see, is semi-voiced. So I'll fill in where we need to, but I'll let the voice actors talk when they want to talk. Nice patch you got here. Wistful photo obtained. The outside of the Paradise Psycho unit before it was disbanded. The last photo that was taken of me back on Island 13. Fleeting thoughts, lost treasures, the remnants of lives lived, a vignette of another, a window in time. She has been here a long time. Incidentally, from my understanding, this game got a free update a while ago that I have not played, so we'll find out what that's all about. A portrait of me painted by Lydia before I was exiled. We'll meet Lydia in a bit. She's nice. But now to the important question. The fuck is that? Lady Love dies.
Who are you?
The first person you've spoken to in 3 million days. Can you taste it in the air? The island was supposed to end. Something's wrong. You're damn right it is. While you've been exiled up here, all kinds of shit have happened down on the island. Yes it is. Yes it is, Andrew. Very much so. What kind of shit? The messed up kind. Real messed up. All kinds of messed up. You used to be the Syndicate's investigator, right? They're talking about you down there. They need the investigation freak. Time to get back in the saddle, get out of the idle lands, and get back to work. Exile is over.
Why?
Why is a demon in the idle lands? The name's Shin Jagath. You can call me Shinji. I'm just here to hang. I got no horse in this race. What race? Someone's made a move against the Syndicate. People are betting on the wrong horses. What do you want, Shinji? I like a good bit of murder. It's a good time. The best time. I'm just here to watch the results play out. You got some solving to do, some investigating, some looking real hard, some good thinking. Time to weave some truth, Love Dies. Anyway, I gotta bounce. Go get your laptop. You're going to need it. See you on the island. I have no idea what's going on. That little runt said I need to find my laptop. He must mean Starlight. Every investigator needs an assistant. Starlight is up by the barrier that overlooks the island. I like that, the little interaction thing, and reflects in stuff as well. It's not a terrible place to live in complete isolation, I suppose. It's a nice motif going on here. Dulled percolator obtained. Coffee doesn't taste the same if you're not working. Huh. Well-read book obtained. A well-read book about an ex-gangster that decided to become a master of grilled chicken skewers. Well, you gotta read something when you're stuck in isolation for millions of days.
That's strange. Why?
Why is Starlight unlocked? 3 million days up here, and now she's calling out to me. An investigator's best friend, Starlight. It's been a while since me and the girl did the dance of an investigation. May the silent goat walk with you. That's not ominous at all. Phone call from the judge is unexpected. Madness has overtaken the island. That happened a long time ago. The council were murdered as the new island was born.
That's weird.
Is this a prank? Leader Montserrat is dead. The council is dead. This is no joke. The killer tried to take everything from us. The syndicate is about to collapse. You need an investigator, and you're in luck. My diary's pretty empty today. Lady Love dies. I have authorized the use of Starlight. Take her and come to the island.
Investigate.
Your exile is over. The prison doors are open.
Got it.
Judge, the barrier's still up.
The door to truth will open.
Starlight can dance her way through it. Fall down to us and breathe life back into paradise. And you want me to just fall to the island? The islands haven't changed. The fall won't hurt you. Step off into the abyss and drop to the island. Lydia will be waiting for you.
Time to breathe life back into paradise.
Initializing nightmare interface. Nightmare computer from the depths of space that uses a language born on a long dead world. The Syndicate never upgrades. Starlight can emulate the OS and break down the components used in the symbols, but I need to work out how they're used. I haven't seen these symbols before. Looks like a hieroglyphic-based language. I need to find a clue to know which symbols release the lock. I can brute force with trial and error, but I'm a busy woman now. Starlight can see the answer. I need to work out how to make it. Some of these parts should make the symbol I need. I need to select components from the ones available and match them to the top image, completing the puzzle. Why, thank you. Let's see, got ourselves a cattle skull. There we go. That was easy. Hieroglyphics. Takes me back to university. I was the only one in that arcane text class.
Got it.
Looks like the language is divided into different groupings of symbols for different types of objects the civilization found important. The rest of the Syndicate can't decode these. They have keys coded to the specific machines they're allowed to access. The data on the Nightmare computers is tamper-proof, sealed machines that hook into the fabric of the island. There'll be more on the island that I can unlock. Judge doesn't need me down the island. People that exiled me are dead, and I need to find out who, how, and why. Time to fall into a pit of crime, a leap of faith into the sun-drenched abyss of memories, secrets, and crime. There it is, Island 24. Let's see, it has a beach, a mountain, a lot of buildings, that, and that thing, and some pyramids. A lot of pyramids. But, guess we'll, what does that do? Well, I don't actually know what that is. That might be new. Oh, no, wait, never mind. I know what that is. So I guess we, gotta drop down. Bon voyage.
Paradise Killer.
Wasn't easy into anything in this game, no siree. Paradise Gates. The passage to the next island sequence. The gates are in lockdown until I solve this case. Alright. You'll have to wait then. Dead Nebula Beer. Wonderful. Well, that's ominous. Oh, thank God. I forgot how to run. As you'll find out later, you'll see why they're called blood crystals. It said devotion rewards for those of you who couldn't see it. Oh, you have no idea, Andrew. Wait till we meet her in person. Lydia, it's been too long.
I'm glad you're back, LD.
Your oldest friend. Born in Wana Falls, Kenya in AD 1001 under the sign of the Beautiful Spectre. The Syndicate's fairy woman responsible for transporting the Syndicate to new island sequences. After an uninteresting childhood spent in worship of Beautiful Spectre, she enlisted in the army during her teens. Lydia became known as a Titan killer after she successfully defended a temple complex from 3 monstrosities born from beyond the stars. She retired from the world of assassination when she met Sam Daybreak, fleeing to join the Syndicate together.
Sure.
Thanks, Starlight, for telling me about my best friend.
Why?
Starlight's giving you the full 101, huh? I've been in exile for 3 million days. She obviously thinks I need a refresher. What did I miss?
Evil stuff, LD. Last night was a killer.
The council were killed just as the next island was born. Word is a killer got into their building and took a knife to them.
How?
How are you feeling? Messed up, LD. This is the worst. The island needs an investigator. You shouldn't have been exiled, LD. We needed you down here. Judge told me to bring you to them. Gonna accuse my friend. Let's go see them then. One thing before we go, LD. I can ferry you around the island if you need me to. Save your feet from a hike. If you need a pickup, call me on one of the phones. The phones are deactivated since it's the end of the island, so you'll need to fire them up again. I already activated this phone for you in case you need to come back here.
Ferrywoman reporting for duty.
Alright, time to ride, LD. Seatbelts on, LD. How was exile? 3 million days just flies past. Sure, Buttercup, you're back on the island now. Back in the game. It's been so long since we rode together, Lydia. I miss the old days. I know! Us girls used to get shit done. It was fun back in the day. How have you been? All good. Life's been relaxed. We got a cat. It's a Bengal. I call it Dagger. You still painting? Uh-huh. Each island is more beautiful than the last. I like to capture them before they go. I like your perfume, by the way. Oh, thanks, LD. Fruity one, isn't it? It's a unique blend that I got made especially. It's nice. I'll have to get some on the next island. Sorry, LD. The blend is my own secret recipe. We're almost there. Go and speak to Judge. If you want to hang, I'll be on the pier. It's been so long since I performed an investigation. You getting the fire back?
Born to investigate.
I never left. Go get him, LD.
Hello, Judge.
Good to see Justice again. Birthplace, forgotten. Birth sign, forgotten. Every society needs a form of justice, and a syndicate member volunteered. They believe so deeply in impartial justice that they scrub their ego and fuse themselves to the island, becoming judge. They would become the embodiment of justice, acting on behalf of the island. Starlight is helping you navigate through the sea of truth already. Paradise requires power and sacrifice.
Welcome back to the blood-stained paradise, Lady Lovedays.
The investigator is here.
Tell me about the crime.
Paradise killer.
Council are dead. Our leaders are gone. The black pall of crime hangs over us. Leader Montserrat has been taken from us.
The hell?
The whole council was murdered at once? They gathered to birth the new island, our perfect home. Perfect new home. Perfect 25. At the end of their meditation, the killer struck. The arrogance put the entire council in one room. Hubris is a large gap in armor. If you're a murder junkie, that's quite the hit.
What time?
Midnight, the holy hour, the hour of weird, the hour of... Judge, I get it. All the council were murdered last night at
The
midnight.
investigator is here.
Do you have a suspect? It's a miracle. A mass murderer in custody. Henry Division, a citizen possessed by a demon. He's killed before, a decade ago. He came back. We found the knife in his hand. The council's blood in his stomach. He pressed to rise up. Who would have thought?
Where?
Where's the crime scene? The council's own penthouse, the brutalist tower that reaches to the sky. Has anyone been in there?
Investigate.
The council are protected by 4 holy seals. Only our leaders can open them. We cannot get into the crime scene. We cannot assess the slaughter.
How?
How did the killer get in?
Truth waits for you in the shadows.
Truth hides behind the smoke of crime. We only know the nature of the first holy seal. 2 of the finest god justice marshals stationed as guards, as sentinels, both butchered by the monster. Demonic sigils cover the suspect's body, scorched on him by the astral demon inside him. Those same sigils are daubed in the marshal's blood at the entrance to the council building.
I have a bad feeling about this.
If no one has been in the crime scene, how do we know the council are dead? The work is done. A new island has been born, yet they have not emerged from their chambers. The accused was found with a red slick knife and a bellyful of blood of the council members.
Investigate.
In this instance, the answer to the terrifying equation is dreadful murder.
Oh,
I'm going to assume there are no eyewitnesses if it's a locked room murder. None that have come forward.
why?
Why would someone decapitate the syndicate now? Is it an interloper? God? A desire of power? Is it naked ambition played out with a knife in a penthouse? A power play? A sicko killing for kicks? The world's a twisted place. It wouldn't surprise me. The balance has existed for millennia.
Ooh.
Who's running the show now? I installed architect Carmelina as the acting leader. She has birthed Perfect 25, a wonderful new home of her design. She's best placed to oversee this new transition. As bizarre as this vision of crime is, there is a further anomaly. Just one. You remember KHX? Our master craftsman? What about him? He is missing. We haven't had any contact with him for several days. This is doubly concerning as he designed the second holy seal that protects the council.
Sure.
Is he a potential killer? If you can track the right truth through the darkened forest of secrecy, you might be able to prove it.
Lady Lovedays.
It's been a while since we needed you. The Syndicate is in danger. You're in danger. Unspoken things beyond the stars are in danger. The island will not give up its secrets easily.
Is paradise worth saving?
What is the truths? What are the facts? Are they the same? Evidence, testimony, they are yours to find, yours to take. We must find who did this.
Crime cannot hide.
Crime always wants to be found. The nature of crime is perverse. Starlight has the blood records of the council. I just updated Starlight with a blood sample of Henry as well. Use them to examine the murder weapon and the crime scene. I need this solved so we can move on to the new island. A suspect isn't enough. I need concrete proof. I am linked to Starlight, a conduit of justice. She will track your case files. She has just unlocked her suspect module.
Investigate.
Investigate, interrogate, find the gold evidence in the silt of the island. When you are ready, bring them to me and we'll begin the trials. The trials will determine the guilty. Assemble your facts and present the truth to me. You may not understand your truths. Bring them to trial and we will reveal the guilty together and attain clarity. You can start the trials whenever you are ready. They will be the climax of your investigation, but you determine when the climax will be.
Truth waits for you.
Are you ready to investigate? This island will try to hide the truth from you.
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
The journey into truth and justice begins.
A duel across the sun-drenched streets between the investigator and the truth. Paradise Island is yours. Crime details received. 2352 Henry Division escapes from the Desolation Cell. Grand Marshal Akiko 14 was guarding him. Midnight, the council are murdered. 003 Henry is found outside the council building by Akiko. 03 Akiko informs witness that Henry has been found and that the first seal guards are murdered. 05 Akiko confirms to witness that the holy seals are closed. She cannot secure the penthouse. 006 Judge assumes authority over the island and locks the Paradise Gates. 032 Syndicate meeting is held in courtroom. Judge appoints Carmelina as acting leader. 316 Judge decrees that they are bringing Lady Lovedeyes out of exile. A full investigation will happen before the island ends. 331 Judge activates Starlight and waits for Lady Lovedeyes to make contact. Crime details ended. A blood sample taken from Henry Division, the prime suspect of the council murders last night.
The investigator. Is paradise worth saving? The door to truth will open.
See, this is the great thing. If you want, you can start the trial right now. It will go really, really badly. And there's, in fact, an achievement for finishing the game in 10 minutes, which you have to start the trial then to do. That's the kind of thing I like about it. If you want to completely half-ass this entire thing, you can do that. No railroading you to the correct ending. No, no, no. You can fuck this up real hard if you really choose to. Which is nice. Why did you make architects the acting leader? Perfect 25 is her design, her vision. The Syndicate have been mortally wounded. We cannot let them move to the new island suffer as well.
I don't like this.
A law forbids her to be on the council. I have not forgotten her father's crimes. She is a temporary leader. We will go to the new island and she will step down.
Sure.
Any assurance of that? The marshals work for the council and the Syndicate. They will ensure she steps down. Excuse me a minute, I need to get a glass of drink of water.
Sorry.
I hope you're right. I'm all salivating for the trial. Come back when you're ready. Doesn't witness to the end usually have authority at the end of an island? The remaining Syndicate members were all submerged in the bubbling swamp of suspicion. This includes witness.
Crime cannot hide.
You just took jurisdiction? I am impartial. My ego was scrubbed a long time ago. I'm fused to this island. I cannot move from the Chamber of Justice. You and I are the only ones free of suspicion. You and I will understand the truths. I am almost salivating for the trial. Come back when you are ready. Where are the rest of the Syndicate? Some made it out, ferried through the Paradise Gates to the new island. The rest remain here, the gates sealed after the bloodbath.
What the hell?
Are they suspects as well? It is possible that they set a conspiracy in motion before they left. I doubt it, though. Criminals always return to the scene of the crime. They insert themselves in the narrative. They need to know. The rest of the Syndicate are on the new island. The gates are sealed. They can't come back. They cannot revisit.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
I see. They can't exert influence from the new island or keep tabs on the investigation. If you commit the crime to end all crimes, you need to know how it is playing out. Focus on the suspect here. The conspiracy was initiated by someone who has left. A co-conspirator will be on this island. You will reveal the truth, though, to them. I am almost salivating for the trial. Come back when you are ready. Why me? I nearly allowed damned Harmony to wipe us out. You don't get exiled for a misdemeanor. You were the victim, not the criminal. The Syndicate is wrong to punish those that smell the rose of a god's deception. The gods are insidious, slithering into your mind. Corruption by astral deity is not consensual.
The investigator is here.
You're the only one to have ever said that. I was bound by Montserrat and the council all those millennia ago. Now I can make it up to you.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
Thank you, Judge. I'm almost salivating for the trial. Come back when you are ready. Let's see, what's this thing? My old gun. When the time comes to execute justice, she will sing the song of punishment. You'll notice that this place is on a weird day-night schedule in the sense that it is just the sun is constantly moving. It's fun. So this is a nice little mode that can tell you where stuff is. There's the crime scene. That's a guard. A bunch of these portraits, you might have guessed, are people that we can talk to. There's Judge again. It'll be fun. Shinji's here. Let's give him a talk. A moment of your time.
I hate demons.
Am I going to be seeing a lot of you? What now? I understand you've got a lot on your plate. A mass murder on an island full of weirdos and all that. I feel for you, I really do.
Don't like this.
Skip to the end. You know the blood crystals, that currency you guys are so precious about? I took the liberty of acquiring some while everyone was leaving. Where is this going? I redistributed the wealth. Who to? Not who, but where. I've scattered around the island. You'll need it. Crimson Acid will trade you blood crystals for secrets. If you want a cold, refreshing beer on a hot day, it'll cost you. Is it just me, or are the vending machines here a bit expensive?
When love dies, all that remains are the facts.
What would you know? You're from another planet. Hey, I'm just making conversation. Catch you later. It's a pond. Oh, flashlight. And speak of the devil, here's one of those blood crystals.
Blood crystal obtained. Getting saved.
At some point I'll unlock fast travel here, but for the time being I'm gonna hold off on that. Alright, let's go look around. It's a vending machine. Drinks cost blood crystals. Should I use this machine? This is our dear leader, Montserrat Breaker. He's dead now. Memory serves, we don't like him that much. He's kind of a jerk.
Blood crystal obtained. Key item obtained.
A red crest found in the Syndicate HQ. It looks like it will fit into something. Interesting. Hello. You again. What do you want? How would you do it?
That's strange.
Do what? Murder the council. Kill Paradise, all that. A gun. A gun? Yeah, just walk in, bullet in each head. You're messed up.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You asked. Whatever, laters.
Blood crystal obtained.
A tower that broadcasts music to the speakers on the island. There's a tape in here.
Music obtained.
New music file added. Yeah, you get to gain more music as you play the game. It's beautiful. You whispered goodbye to me as you left for the moon. You sent me music you wrote while staring at the earth. This is it. And now it'll be added into the music that plays while you're playing the game. That's the tower I was on. It is high up, to say the least. Shinji's cackling somewhere. Oh, there's a big statue over there. I'll have to go look at that later. Oh, there he is. It's the Paradise Killer, the investigation thriller.
What the hell?
What are you doing, Shinji? Just driving, flowing, spitting fire off the top. Can you give me some space? I'm working on something here. Okay, Shinji. Oh, hello, Mr. Misfit Waferton. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Oop. Ah. Oof. Ah. Didn't go as far as I thought I would. Try and get that again at some point. I'm gonna try and do that now.
Key item obtained.
Blue crest. It looks like it will fit into something. Yeah. Oh, I bet that fits in that thing we just went by. Let's see. Can we let's see. Let's try and get back up there and see what happens. I'll do it later.
Relic obtained.
Island sequence 002 memento obtained. Second island sequence. A dreadful time. We learn of the demons and the stars, and they come for us. Oof. Distressing.
Blood crystal obtained.
Silent Goat, the first god humanity had contact with. He gifted his power to the Syndicate while he was being tortured during the Great Betrayal. His gift allowed us to create the island sequences. Well, no wonder he's everywhere.
Relic obtained.
Island sequence, 1 memento obtained. First island sequence. Our blessed island plan was formed. Ezequiel forms the council to lead us into new island sequences. Looks like it was a little shrimpy for an island, but yeah, you know. It's first try. There's the tape.
Music obtained.
End of the world. Want to know the secret to power? Drink a beer on a hot afternoon. You'll become invincible. The feeling is like no other. This is good. I'll be saying that a lot during this game. An oasis in this tropical heat. I don't think I have 5. Oh, I have 5 blood crystals. Let's use this.
Sure. I'm I'm glad to be back.
The water in paradise is good. My feet feel lighter. Must be the mountain water.
That's strange.
Hey, do I feel a lot lighter on my feet? This is strange. Feels like I could double jump, hop right over these walls.
Jump unlocked.
Oh,
These islands are weird. And indeed,
ha.
I can double jump now. It'll be handy. Now and later.
Plus crystal obtained. Plus crystal obtained.
The council building. The murder happened up here. So now we have to go, check it out. Well, that looks ominous. And there are crows. Oh dear. Nothing good around here.
Getting saved.
This is the murder weapon Henry was found with. Looks like a combat knife. Clean blade, but covered in blood. Starlight can run the blood.
Got it.
All the blood on here is from council members. There are 2 other blood samples here. Presumably from the dead marshals up ahead. Case where it's not been carried out for 3,004,769 days. Alright, yeah. Our suspects. What do our notes look like? Needs. And our various people to question. This is where Henry was found after he escaped. If I find where he started from, I can compare the timeline to the distance.
Sure.
Ooh, gnarly. The first Holy Seal protecting the council building is a pair of 2 high-ranking martial guards.
Crime is repulsive.
They were killed last night by whoever breached the council building. Trying to find some evidence.
Scene investigation.
Ooh, gnarly. These are ragged gashes across the throat of each soldier. The cuts are done with a blade, but not a perfect one. Nicks or damage on the blade probably caused the messy cuts. These symbols are drawn in blood. They're demonic glyphs from a cosmic language I don't recognize. These are the martial guards that form the first of the Holy Seals. High-ranking marshals that were supposed to shield the council from attack.
Sure.
They were in someone's way. Okay, let's run the blood.
What the hell?
Is this right? These aren't marshals.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
I don't know who they are, but this blood doesn't match the ones on records for the marshals assigned to guard duty.
What the hell?
What the hell's going on? Have they been body swapped? Is Starlight wrong? This blood matches the blood on the knife, so either this knife was used or it's been set up to look like it was.
I don't like this.
They both had their throats cut. The lacerations are ragged.
I need to investigate
This
this.
is probably done with a damaged blade.
The investigator is here.
There are marks drawn in the blood.
Got it.
The blood matches the blood of the dead bodies. Looks like they've been daubed with a
The
finger.
investigator is here.
Maybe some kind of ritualistic
Is
marking?
this a fact? Or
Henry-
the truth?
Henry has demonic symbols burned into his skin as a result of his possession. These could indicate he was here. Yeesh.
Relic obtained.
Grotesque pyramid charms obtained. 3 holy pyramid charms. The gods, the syndicate, the citizens. I'll unlock this one now because I'll forget it's here if I don't.
Fast travel unlocked. Starlight skins obtained.
Blazing sunset, starlight skin. When the sunset occurs, some people immolate themselves, believing that the sun is a god that may eventually disappear. They're wrong. She will never disappear. Ever into space, love dies.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
I always wanted to. I hear the moon's nice and quiet. Well, strap in. Beyond that door is
The
space.
investigator is here.
Is that a metaphor or something? Nah, just hardcore space. This is the second holy seal. It's a rock floating through space. You know, the cosmos.
That's strange.
The second holy seal is behind that door. Are you even listening? Yeah, one of the safeguards that the killer got through. You gotta find a solution to the puzzle on the plateau to get to the rest of the building.
How?
How do you know about the second seal? Space is a stench. It's full of cosmic horror and existential nightmares. I can smell it. And the puzzle? I came to this island through a psychic corridor in space. I got a feel for these things.
That's strange.
You could just solve the puzzle without any hints? Sure, why not? Imagine you put a rock in an empty drink can. You can turn the can and feel the rock move. You can shake it and feel it. You learn how the rock moves, and without seeing it, you can work out how to get it out of the opening, right? It's like that, but the rock is a dumb puzzle designed by someone who thinks they're more clever than they are, and the can is space. So I can just feel my way through it. No, you aren't attuned. You're not from space. You can't feel the rock, or the can. Speaking of cans,
How?
how am I supposed to get through the puzzle then? Are you kidding me? You're the investigation freak, aren't you? That's what everyone says, right? Investigate. You think there's anyone else on the island that knows about this seal? Someone that knows about space? Prime suspect is that Henry guy, right? If he got through here, it might be because of the demon inside of him feeling its way through.
How?
How likely is that? Hell, I don't know. How likely is anything? If you're asking me to place a bet on it, I'd say it's good odds a demon that came here on a psychic pathway could find their way through it.
Sure.
Like you? Yeah, like me. But, and this is key, I need to be one that has the strength. I'm too weak. Henry's demon has got a host, though.
How?
How could Henry survive on a rock in space? With great difficulty, I'd say. The demon inside him probably kept his body together, stopped his organs being sucked out his ears. Is there anything you demons can't do? That demon's ball, the angriest psychic energy I've ever seen. You get someone angry enough and they can do anything. Including keeping someone alive in space? Why not? Stop being sarcastic. The hell do you know about demons?
Don't test me.
I ran the Paradise Psycho unit. And where's that now?
Sorry.
That's what I thought. By the way, I got a present for you. You're gonna need some help if you're going to space. A space helmet? Figured you want to breathe and keep your insides in your body.
Yeah.
Where'd you get this? I was poking around here this morning. It was behind one of those planters. Looks like someone dumped it.
Got it.
Think someone had used it to go through the seal? Why are you asking me? Get your investigation freak on. I added some heart stickers to it. Makes it yours, don't you think? What planter did you find it behind? The one with the statue. Never mind that. Focus on the big picture. You're about to go to space. Have you been in there? Are you listening? My body's too frail. I'm too weak to leave the island.
It.
Aren't you worried about what happens when this island ends? Hell, I'll blink out of existence. If I spent all my time worrying about trivial shit like that, I'd have no time to think about us.
That's weird.
Us? Yeah, maybe after you save the stump, you and I can take a long walk on the beach
I
before...
don't like this.
Let's talk about this another time, Shinji. And by another time, I mean not in this lifetime. Ah, whatever.
Key item obtained.
It has seen better days. It is an old model. It allows the wearer to traverse space. It does have heart stickers on it. This is where Shinji said he found the space helmet. Pink petals.
Sure.
There aren't any flowers here, so where did they come from? Yuri wears a hat with pink flowers. Have to be something back there.
Sure.
This is a maintenance hatch for the council building.
That's weird.
Looks like it's been opened. The anti-tamper seals are cut and the grate has been pried open. You need a thin tool to open this. There's scrape marks going into the access hole as well.
I need to investigate this.
Something manhandled through here?
Those crystals obtained.
Interesting. Yep. So this is space, huh? A lovely looking esoteric plateau. Oh, I got an achievement. Secrets to the second Holy Seal hold. This game did not have achievements built in yet last time I played it, so these will be new for me. I could low mile save and get a bunch automatically, but this seems more fun. I've not seen these symbols before. There might be a clue on the island. Need to find out how to unlock this. That's space gravity. Spooky over there. Oh, hello. It, Ah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. This is Aiz Kiwami's apartment. The Byron Starlight says that he took his own life. Unheard of for a council member. Was he hiding something?
Senior investigation.
Birth records. There are two births. The names are redacted. The births occurred a couple of years apart. The first one was 27 years ago.
That's weird.
What are tampered birth records doing in the apartment of a council member that took his own life? If I didn't know any better, I'd say this is a big stinking clue about something. There's two of them.
The investigator is here.
Who tampered with them? Whose children were being hidden?
Ha!
Ominous crows.
Getting saved.
Explore up here. See what we find.
Relic obtained.
Third eye in sequence. A time for sorrow. Ezekiel devolves into mad paranoia, fearing for our future in the demons. He murders so many of us. The noble Montserrat steps forward to end his madness and lead us to light.
Those crystals obtained. Relic obtained.
Using operating gems obtained. Gems that are offered to the gods via ingestion. I see. A lot of weird crystal statuary here. And non-crystal statuary. Oh, there's a red doorway over there. That's weird. I'll check that out later. Anything specific over there? Oh, it gets louder the closer I get to it on the speakers. How about that?
Those crystals obtained.
Oh, hi, Shinji. Ever think about how messed up this is? All the time. You don't even know what I'm talking about. I haven't even presented the theme of the conversation. Sorry, I thought it was a general existential question. Exile really did a number on you, huh? You guys are the bad
The
guys.
investigator is here.
What do you mean? The Syndicate worships dying gods that want to rule the world and drown it in a sea of war and blood.
Sorry.
I don't see how that makes us the bad guys. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't. We're all heroes in our own minds, right? Get you later.
Our travel unlocked. Starlight skins obtained.
Symbols of an architect's starlight skin. What does perfection look like? Will we ever know? Can we even comprehend? Oh boy, the moon's real big up there.
Those crystals obtained.
Ha!
Hmm. 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 Huh. That's weird. The defeat of Lost Pain. This was before he managed to flee to the dark side of the moon. A popular song on the island is Railgun Love. Lyrics about using a railgun to destroy the moon and kill Lost Pain before he kills us. The bass in it is really good. Painted by Lydia Daybreak. Also the Palace of Carnage, apparently. Interesting.
The investigator, I presume.
Where did you come from? Where does anyone come from?
What the hell?
Who are you?
My new name is One Last Key.
Who's getting the kiss? Who deserves my last kiss? What kind of kiss is it?
Aren't you paying attention, investigator?
Is it the kiss? Is it the kiss of love, tender and sweet, or a kiss of death, dripping with poison and hate? When you look around this island, what do you see? Unknowable secrets, always on the edge of my vision, rarely allowing me to focus on them.
This island is a thousand little tragedies waiting to be discovered.
I know where one is. When things die, where do they go? Do you think I am dead? If I am, where would I be?
I have a bad feeling about this.
You want me to find your resting place? The Syndicate Graveyard? This little game better lead to something. I hope so too, Investigator. Alright then. It's a giant goat statue. What fun. Silent Goat, the first to speak to us. The Holy Catalyst. Hmm.
Crystal obtained.
Oh boy, there's a lot of these. What are you doing up here? This is it. The council building. Where the bad shit went down. Can you feel it, Love Dies? The afterglow of murder, of mass murder. Man, I'm getting hard.
Crime is repulsive.
It stinks of crime. It's repulsive. What went on in there? Who did what to who? How did the killer get in? There isn't an entrance on this roof. Some big investigation to do, huh? Enjoy. What a weirdo. Breathing? It's a distressing noise. It's just the wind. The Way of Blood bar. 25th Avenue Station, Ash Street Housing District. I like the crows. Me too. They're comforting. I heard once that in the real world someone made a video game where when you shoot a crow they sometimes give you a grenade. Why were you talking to a citizen? I'm in charge of the abductions. But you shouldn't be talking to them. It messes with the integration. Don't patronize me. I run the abductions. You think I don't know that? You have no respect for me. You need to think about how you speak to people. And back to us. Grinning Helper Whiskey. A light color whiskey, often served with ice and bar snacks. A good evening to relax, a good drink to relax with on a summer's evening. The dusk of a summer's evening is the most wonderful thing in the world. It is pretty good. All this humming's weirding me out.
What the hell?
Tire marks?
I don't like this.
This may be from Lydia. She's the only one on the island with a car.
I need to investigate this.
What is she doing on the roof of the penthouse?
Crystal obtained.
ba.
Music of pain.
To the heart. A love song played to the city. Cities are worth falling in love with. There's nothing else like them. A hot night in the city is a wonderful affair. That's some good bass line.
That's strange.
This is repelling gear.
Sure.
Is someone trying to breach the building from up here?
Need to investigate this.
Maybe I could get you in behind the guards? That's where we were earlier. It's definitely the end of that rope we... This is definitely the other end of the rope we saw. Ah! Oh! Ah! Oh! Well, I missed the bridge. Yep.
Respawning.
Ah! Oh dear. Apparently you can drown. I don't think I remembered that. Oh. Well, that's good to know for the future, I guess.
Those crystals obtained.
Let's see what this red doorway thing is, I guess.
Those crystals obtained.
A fissure in an obscure galaxy inhabited by a race of psychic lizard people. Cool.
Key item obtained.
Enchanted Blue, a scholar of different galactic races and a connoisseur of fine food and wine. She remains imprisoned in the real world in a hidden pyramid deep within the caverns of the Sahara. I didn't even know the Sahara had caverns.
Key item obtained.
The birthplace of the gods, a hellish maelstrom of frightening antique space. More elevators. Huh. Alright. Some sort of puzzle here.
Scene investigation.
Dr. Doom Jazz Clinic. We'll run into him later. Confidential report about victims of vampiric attacks. classic report about vampiric murders on the island.
Sure.
5 victims killed boy appear to be a vampire.
Don't test me.
The last victim was found on the beach and was the only one to have any trace of the perpetrator's saliva on them.
Truth is revealed.
Purpose ID and arrested by the marshals. A citizen.
Got it.
Cause of vampirism was unknown. The gods formed an elite guard. The gods formed an elite guard retinue for these creatures from Mars. They are fiercely loyal and revered just as much as the gods themselves.
Key item obtained.
Lost Pain. He escaped to the moon's dark side during the Great Betrayal. He is trying to drain the moon's power to complete his resurrection. We need to deal with him before that happens. Maybe up? What a nice beach. Should go down there later, explore. Vile Embrace journey across the stars to find new races to vivisect. A carnal god whose followers engage in extreme sex. That sounds about right. The dying god from sadness is a sentient rock that drifts to earth in the cosmic wake of other gods. A renowned despaired philosopher. It's like the worst crystal gem. Oh, there's a vigil set up already. Leader Montserrat, may the silent goat always walk with you. The last time I saw Montserrat was when I was exiled 3 million days ago. Oh, I remember this. The crime you committed is severe. Your actions could have ended the syndicate. You let yourself be deceived by damned harmony. The god used you to enact a plot against us, threatening our holy mission and endangering the rest of the holy cosmic pantheon. I cannot believe you, of all people, let this happen. It breaks my heart. You served us so well and for so long. Do you have anything to say? Those deceived by gods are victims, not criminals. Victims? I did not willingly embrace damned harmony. Gods deceive you by manipulating your psyche. They can only do that if they find a weakness. You should have no weakness. You were the head of the Paradise Psycho Unit. You were supposed to protect us against these dangers. You failed us. Your sentence is exile. You'll be sent to the Idle Lands for the rest of your eternal life. The Paradise Psycho Unit will be disbanded. Goodbye, Lady Loved Eyes. We will never meet again. He was right. I got the feeling he may have been kind of a jerk. Hear a fluttering noise. Where are you? Aha!
Plus crystal obtained.
Some echo in here. Oh. Hello, Shinji. What's up with the birds on this island?
Paradise feels wrong.
The island is waiting to die. Our reality is broken. And that makes the birds fly backwards? That's messed up. Can't say I'm a fan.
Why the hell?
Fan? Forgot she says that. A fan of what? This whole pocket of reality you've got going on.
That's it.
Thanks for your input. Always a pleasure. It's like if Monokuma wasn't trying to kill you, but he was trying to be a jerk.
Senior investigation.
Syndicate Library. This terminal shows the records of who accessed the library vault. The vault includes rare or forbidden books, mostly from before the Great Betrayal in our prehistory, or from dreadful cultures of terrifying planets. Most dangerous books in here are the Grimoires on Demonology. The Howling Tome, dressed in red, is a particularly dangerous and forbidden text. According to the records, a number of people have accessed the vault over the course of the island, but the name that stands out is Yuri Knight. What was he doing in the vault? He accessed it several times, but mostly about 10 years ago. Verse of Crying Grudge. A handwritten book about Crying Grudge. The god was captured by the Persian army during the Great Betrayal. The near-dead god was paraded around the country and displayed above the palace in Shusatura Zero. The tears of the god fertilized the ground, and the city became a sea of lilies. The Syndicate rescued Crying Grudge and burned the city to the ground. The weakened god slumbers in a holy pyramid on each island, slowly regaining his strength. A Chronicle of Silent Goat. A tome detailing the first god to speak to us, Silent Goat, known as the Holy Catalyst or the First. During the Great Betrayal, he was captured outside Mahoda Ending in India and tortured in the Crystal Caves. He gifted the Syndicate his dying power, allowing us to start the island sequences. A lot going on here. Syndicate Library. All of history recorded, especially the parts struck from the history of the real world. Henry's possession a decade ago is worth looking into. It's not unusual for a citizen to try communing with the gods, but if someone wants a scapegoat, there are books in here that would help. The Restricted Vault contains ancient texts, forbidden grimoires, and harrowing cosmic secrets. Some of those forbidden grimoires deal in demonology, performing rituals and summonings. All the good stuff for a curious mind looking to break the law. The library records show that Yuri accessed the Restricted Vault multiple times over the years. None of the dates Yuri accessed the Restricted Vault stand out, except for clustered visits a decade ago. Henry caused the demonic invasion a decade ago by performing an illegal ritual. Did he get the ritual from one of these tomes? Try and get you later. Oh, butterflies.
Halt! What do you want, freak?
To see Carmelina. Is she expecting you?
Don't test me.
I'd hope so. She knows the investigator. She should know the investigator is on the island. Grand Marshal Akiko 14 already has the suspect in custody. The crime is
I
solved.
don't like this.
Let's not do this. Just take me to see Carmelina.
Whatever, freak.
She would.
Waits in the throne.
Architect Carmelina's island.
Lady Lord Downs.
Oh, she's a dog.
The investigator is here.
Architect Carmelina.
Carmelina's island.
Architect of the island sequences. Born to Romeo and Natasha Silence on the 4th island sequence under the sign of Blood Dancer. Her parents were skilled architects and taught her how to weave psychic will into structure. Carmelina has since become a genius architect and will soon achieve the perfect island. Romeo Silence was seduced by the god Cosmic Deceit and committed treason against the Syndicate. As part of his punishment, no member of the Silence family would ever be allowed on the council. Her mother was killed fighting to protect the council during the demonic invasion on the 9th island sequence.
Investigation freak.
Exile wasn't permanent for the investigation freak, or a little computer.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
If the Syndicate needs me, I answer.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
This is the worst crime in our history. Leader Montserrat and the entire council have been taken from us. Losing Montserrat to an act of savagery is a loss all of us in the Syndicate will struggle to overcome.
Crime is repulsive.
I will make sure they're
Tell me
avenged.
what you want.
Your sentiment is superfluous. The killer has already been apprehended by the Grand Marshal.
Crime cannot.
Is that the saying Grand Marshal allowed the alleged killer to escape?
This is nonsense.
Don't sling accusations around on your first day out of prison. Why did Judge choose you to assume the role of leader?
Craft is its own reward.
Temporary leader. Don't forget that.
We have achieved perfection.
The law still stands. I am a servant, not a leader. The sins of my father still bind me.
I don't like this.
That's what I don't get. Your father's punishment still stands. You shouldn't be on the
We
throne.
have achieved perfection.
You're out of the loop. The next island will be perfect, and I'm the architect. I will see us to the new island, and then step aside. Any guarantee of that?
Cowardly to insinuate, investigator.
Law is law. The leader cannot overturn it without unanimous council backing. The marshals work for the council, not the leader. They will ensure the law is carried out.
Is its own reward.
I am an artist, a craftswoman. I have no desire to manage and administrate. These concrete halls are vessels for bureaucracy, not art.
I am the leader.
I hope you can close this incident quickly. The island wants to die. Perfect 25 is coming. The murderer is in custody. Oh my, that dog's looking snarly.
Is this a fact?
Alleged murderer.
Do your job.
Do not ignore the evidence to find a truth that isn't there. I'm here to hunt the truths that haunt this island, no matter what truths you may cling to.
Believe what you want. Can I help you with anything?
Investigator, can...
Crime cannot hide.
you think of anyone that would want to strike against the
This
council?
is nonsense.
Asking such a thing is dreadful, investigator. The prime suspect is behind bars and needs to be executed.
This is nonsense.
All of us are loyal members of the syndicate. I can't think of anyone that would commit a crime like this. You have no reason to suspect anyone in the syndicate at all.
We have achieved perfection.
Why would I? Perfect 25 is coming, and we're on the verge of a new era.
Craft is its own reward.
The future was bright for the syndicate before last night happened. Architect, what do you know about the crime last night? Only what we were told by the Grand Marshal in the crisis
Do
meeting.
your job.
Henry broke free and murdered the council. Why would a citizen have enough motive and ability to kill the council, breaching all of the holy seals?
What?
That's not for me to question. I'm surprised there's any question at all.
Sure.
So you believe you did it?
Do your job.
Of course, and so should you. You're a disgrace. Finish this quickly and maybe the next council will look favorably on you.
Where?
Where were you last
We
night?
have achieved perfection.
Visiting witness. His goal is to oversee the end of an island. The last moments are best enjoyed with an old friend. Do you often visit witness? Not in recent times. Our paths diverged.
That's strange.
Then why last night? For so long he has been integral to my art. Every island has failed, and he has borne witness to the end of each one. This may be the last time an island ends. If Island 25 is perfect, there will be no more endings to watch.
Craft is its own reward.
I want to say goodbye to an old art.
Fine.
What time did you arrive? About 9 p.m. Logs on his apartment should be able to confirm that.
Sure.
I'll make sure I check them.
Investigate.
I'll save you a question as well. I left when Judge summoned us for a crisis meeting, sometime after midnight. Do you know about KHX's disappearance? It's a mystery. I do know nothing bad has happened to him. We always enjoyed talking. When did you last see him? A couple of weeks ago. My schedule became hectic as we closed down the island. Do you know anything about the murder of the marshal guards outside the council building? Losing 5 marshals to a killer like that is a tragedy. Unfortunately, I don't have any further insight for you, investigator. And what do you know about the Second Holy Seal? It's one of the big mysteries, isn't it, investigator? You're the architect and you don't know? Security. It's the only bit of the island I don't
We
design.
have achieved perfection.
It is better for the council to design the security and keep the secret to themselves. What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago? I'm not sure what help I can be. Henry was possessed and allowed demons onto our precious island. My hard work was destroyed. The dead zone is a reminder of his crime. Can I ask you something, architect? What's your dog's name? Platinum. When did you get him?
Craft is its own reward.
This island a few years ago. During an abduction operation, a stray followed the marshals back. Have you enjoyed having him?
Beg your pardon?
Of course. What a strange question.
Glad to be back.
Can I pet him? If you must. Who's a good boy? Are you a good boy? Can you help me sniff out the murderer?
Can I help you with anything?
Our relationship increased. May the silent goat walk with you, and may you reach the moon. Let's see. There we are.
travel unlocked. Starlight skins obtained.
Symbols of daybreak starlight. When the warmth of the dawn sun scorches the night terrors away, please remember to give praise. Please. On the clock, we've been playing it for about 90 minutes. I think it's a pretty good time to pause for the evening. Give you a little taste of the game. And thank you for playing. And we'll return next week for more criminal investigation. So until then, you all have a lovely weekend. And I will see you. I'll have a lovely weekend, then a lovely weekend. And I will see you next Tuesday. Bye.